Hey guys, it's Versus Z with the first the first part of this new work in progress series. Not gonna really be going over too many of the parts here. I'm just gonna kind of introduce you guys to this first part, and I'm gonna go ahead and build a chest for you guys. Before I do that, the I guess the purpose for this first video, I guess of course is to introduce you guys to this model kit. And from the get-go, I have to say, just from cutting these few parts, and as you can see, all these parts here, they consist of the chest, just the chest itself. And I'm not really used to I really do sound surprised because I'm not really used to building high-grade Universal Century model kits. I have very few compared to every other high grade that I have, mostly from Double O. Oh god. And sorry about that. I don't know. I just really am attracted to this model kit, and it's got me stoked for like getting the others from the same line. Like I think it's GM Custom, Power GM I think is also from the same series, and then the GM Cannon too. I plan to get all four. I've already got this one. Do I plan to get a second one so I can get the wagtail? Maybe, because I like the way the wagtail looks, and then I'll give it a custom thing. And speaking of custom, I don't know if you guys saw the last update video that I had where I mentioned that I mentioned some kind of idea I had for these model kits, or this model kit in particular, and it's to give it a custom color scheme with kind of this matte black with God, flat aluminum, or aluminum and like silver, and not silver, whatever. But I had this custom color scheme in mind, and I want to go ahead and do that. But for the sake of this, for the sake of reviews and everything going together right, I'm gonna go ahead and do an out of the box build first. Just like I said, when I first introduced the model kit, I'm gonna go ahead and do a out of the box build. Although it's really tempting to just panel line and paint all the little details that you can see throughout the kit. Once again, I said part separation is really great because you can see here these four thrusters, they're separate. Let me show you how they were molded into the parts tree. Take one of them for example. Here's the parts tree that it came from. It's the C tree, or the C plate, and they were basically held in like that. So if you wanted to paint the insides of them red, or whatever color you choose, yellow, then you could do that. And I really did appreciate that. So part separation is really great here. Aside from just the thrusters, I mean, overall, this piece here is just a piece to hold in the beam saber, and that's a separate piece, so that's cool. You got your yellow piece here. It's a full solid yellow piece, but it goes into the chest to make the vents, or something like that. I'm not gonna do it, but it's supposed to go in like that, and then you got, you guys didn't even see it, but it's supposed to go in like that, and then you guys are supposed to see the chest vents like so. So there you go. So yeah, overall I really do like the part separation so far. This is, after all, only the chest, although there is this one of the next few steps here, and it has to do with building the arms. I really like the way the arms are built, because they kind of do remind me of the way an older Master Grade, and even the Seed Master Grades, it still reminds me of that. Like let me here we go. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but where is it? There's an assembly there for one of the arms, or the elbows, and this really does remind me of building one of the Master Grades, one of the Seed Master Grades that I built. Because if you look at this here, these elbow joints, if I were to, let's say, paint that piece there, which is let me see, D19 and D30, if I were to paint those like silver, if and when I would bend the elbows, it would be colored. It would look like a piston. So that would be cool. But of course I can't do that right now, because I want to do an out of the box build and show, and then do the actual thing later on. Anyway, 5 minutes into the video, let's just get to building this thing. So I'm one of those kind of guys that builds the accessory, that usually builds the accessories first when it comes to model kits, because I find that if I built the body first, then sometimes I get lazy and be like, oh, I'm done, I don't really care about the weapons, what am I gonna do with those? I'm happy with having the body done. So instead I do the weapons and accessories first. This is cool because it really does. No, I mean, I was gonna say it really does look like, but it really is the same bazooka that the Mark II Gundam has. I would bring it out, but I'm kind of lazy, even though it's just to the left of me. But this is the exact same thing, pretty much. Just of course not as detailed because it's a high grade, but you do have a movable handle here because typically you're supposed to hold the bazooka like that. And I guess for storage you can do that. I want to see if I can't. No, I guess I can't. Well, maybe I can. I want to see if I can't modify this so that it folds all the way, or at least folds a little bit more than that. And I can see where I could improve on that. I just have to shave off a little bit of stuff here. So yeah, that's cool. So I plan to make this matte black too, or NATO black, I suppose. Maybe detail this, give it a different color. So yeah, it's cool. It's just 2 halves and 1 separate piece for the handle. 2 halves for the little machine rifle thingy. So yeah, I want to do this in matte black too, of course. Do the cartridge a different color. There's some detailing like these detailings in here, these little panels. I might fill those in with silver. Yeah. So yeah, haven't done the shield yet because the shield has quite a bit of detailing, or at least panel lining that you could do, but I might actually highlight those with some paint applications, do some like hand brushing paint applications to that, because there are a lot of panels and a lot of different things that you could color with just the shield alone. I just yawned again. I don't know why I'm so sleepy right now. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna start building this thing. So okay, let's lift this up a little bit, because there you go. PCK. I'm supposed to have my dubstep on. Oh well. Yeah, I have been listening to dubstep a lot lately. I just got into it, even though it isn't really the first time I was introduced to dubstep. A few of you guys tried to get me to listen to it a while ago, but I kind of disregarded it. Thought it was the same thing as techno until I started listening to it a lot more recently. I should have listened to you guys. Basically is what I'm saying. So there you go. But yeah, I really like it. I liked dubstep when I started listening to it, but then I liked it even more when I realized that some of the soundtracks from the Mortal Kombat 9 album were actually done by some are actually dubstep tracks. Oh, this is a tight polygap joint. Alright, hopefully it doesn't break. That is a tight polygap joint. That's cool, I guess. But yeah, dubstep's awesome. I really like it. I actually have it a lot more in the background, especially when I'm playing video games, especially when I'm playing Mortal Kombat and Modern Warfare. I just like to leave it on. It's cool. It's cool. The one day that dubstep becomes a part of these stupid rappers' beats would be like, it'd be like, oh yeah, they're paying attention. At the same time, be like, oh, please don't ruin it. Yeah. So yeah, nice part separation there. I'm also not gonna pan line this thing. Like I said, I'm not gonna do anything to it. I'm just gonna continue the build and see where I can go from there. Hopefully, when I start the painting or start getting to the painting, it won't be too hard to add whatever's missing. Especially considering that some parts might have to be de-sandwiched or taken apart. Luckily by now I know how to do all that a lot easier. So I'm just saying, hopefully it comes out cool. Definitely moves that way a lot easy. Does it go up? No, it doesn't go up. What the hell? It doesn't go up? Oh, that kind of sucks. Well, oh, unless of course I cut this part here, then it could probably go up, but oh, I thought it would be able to go up, considering that the polycap joint is one of those kinds. Guess it's only made to go back and forth, but we'll see. We'll see. I haven't watched any reviews on this model kit yet, so I don't really know what it could do or what it can't do. But if this thing can't move up, it's either that or I didn't assemble it correctly. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. But if not, I'll do some modifications. It shouldn't hurt too bad. Alright, so A20 single red piece just for the chest. So again, good job on the part separation, or color separation rather. Is it in? Nope. Do it again. I do not want to bust out with my tweezers. Not only that, it's like really far away from me, so. Okay. There you go. Oh, there's the click. Alright, now it's in. Little waist piece here. Oops, upside down. There you go. Cool. Take this. Says to take this and put that in first. So yeah, just small details like that. I really appreciate that. So that's cool. You got these little rivet things here, so you can highlight those as well. Little panels here that I plan to do gray. Well, depending on the color of the backpack and the whole thing. But yeah, it's cool. And this just pegs in there. Seems like, oh, it's a tight fit. Alright, so that's that. These I'm definitely going to glue in once I get the paint done. Although they feel like they're not going anywhere. Okay, so I really need to get my hands on more Universal Century model kits, especially with these GMs from the 0083 line. They're really cool. Oh, there you go. Something's wrong. Something's definitely wrong. There we go. Okay, and that's the chest. So really great part separation, or color separation there. I really do like that. So that's cool. This still is a little bit disappointing. And maybe it does move up, maybe it doesn't. Not sure. We'll see. I'll have to watch other reviews to see if that joint moves up and down or not. I don't know. I guess it's a GM. I guess they would assume that it's not really necessary, but I don't know. It would be cool, I suppose. I just have to be careful with that part there and make sure I can trim it to a point where I don't damage the whole friggin' part. If I don't feel like risking it, then I probably just won't do it, because I don't mind that it doesn't go up and down right there, but it just would have been cool considering that. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next part.